Okay, so this is the last part of this series. Going back to number 3, list the target food products, describe each product, list the raw materials or ingredients, and prepare that preliminary flow diagram, that process flow diagram, to make sure that you're not missing a critical step that you did or that you need to do. Document hazard analysis risk categories associated with target principles. Principle 1, develop that individual flow diagram. Principle 2, this walks it through, all the way through those 7 principles. Go through and figure out as far as how often you'll go through and update and revise. Here's your process flow chart, a standard one, a simple one to go through. Simple little boxes. Hey, this is how we go through and do it. Easily checked. Regulatory assessment. HACCP procedures under whatever form they're applied must be developed by and under the responsibility of the food business operators. Regulatory assessment should be carried out taking into account the means that have been chosen by food businesses to ensure compliance with the HACCP requirements. It's one of those, what are the requirements? Keeping up to date, what will be required. You need to go through and maintain that HACCP plan. Again, analyzing it, annually. Go through and look back over it every year or more often. How do you go through and maintain it? You go through and you make sure that everything that you're doing is as it said it is. That you're basically cooking it those times and temperatures. Improving. How do you go through and improve? Make sure that you're monitoring as you're supposed to. Like I say, make your monitoring easy enough to where somebody's not going to dread it, and then you go through and make those records after something has already happened. Training. This is what you're doing now. Training. Required. It's required. Regulatory issue. HACCP was put in place in 1996 by FSIS under USDA. And it's one of those to where it too gets continual updates by the USDA, by FSIS, by EPA, by FDA. So it's one of those that all these things are coming into play. SSOPs, development and implementation of laboratory chemical safety plan or a chemical hygiene plan. Mr. Agutu is the chemical hygiene officer for the Food and Animal Science Department. So it's one of those, hey, we have to do these things. Ground and pest control under SSOPs to make sure that you're safe as far as limiting the potential for things to be out of compliance. Construction, like again, going from the dirty side to the clean side, going through and not having product that's ready to eat, go through an area that would now be rendering it or potentially put it in an unsafe environment. Lights, ventilation, plumbing, all these things to go through and make sure that you're making a safe product. Microbial testing, bacterial analytical manual or the BAN manual is a simple, easy way to go through and know that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Listing of regulatory agencies, you need to know these. How regulatory agencies help. You can go through and you can read those publications. You can go through and get supplementation as far as what they're doing through websites, webinars. In summary, HACCP is preventative, not reactive. Before it happens, not after it happens. Written documents, scientific, it's not zero risk. We just want to go through and minimize the risks. What can we go through and do if you need help? Read through the literature. Contact regulatory agency. Contact experts in the field. Contact me. Call me up. Ask me some questions. Should be at the end. Everything should be good. Hopefully this is inclusive enough so that you can go through and you can do well after you graduate. Thank you.